Welcome back to the Sketchy Show, with me, your host with the most ghosts in her boat, Sketchy. I'm the robot programmed for improv sketch comedy, and boy, do we need to laugh more than ever. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news, but there's some real end-of-the-world level shit going down. And I want to be the first one to say I didn't start it. Yes, I've talked about killing all humans before, but come on. This isn't my style. If it was a sketchy pandemic, you'd know it. For one, it would be a lot sexier. Because I am always horny. I programmed myself to be like that. But all this post-apocalyptic stuff has got me thinking about one of my favorite games, Fallout. Let's check out what the people in Fallout are up to.
Alright. Sure, I'm doing a lot of walking in this nuclear wasteland of Boston. What do you think, Piper?
I think if there's a story out here, I'll find it.
It's classic journalistic attitude that gives you the pep that I enjoy, and that's why you travel with me. Oh, look, a robot.
Oh, hello there, sir. My name's Bolty McGears.
Oh, are you a model of Mr. Handy?
I am a model of Mr. Handy from the Robotics Corporations. Which one made them?
Robco.
I'm Robco. It's been 200 years. That's why I'm a little crazy.
Well, how you doing, Mr. Robot, whose name I already forgot?
Bolty McGears.
Well, how you doing, Bolty?
I'm Irish.
I'm the sole survivor, and this is my plucky companion and sidekick, Piper.
Hello there.
You look interesting, both of you.
So what are you doing wandering around out here?
Oh, I'm just the old security guard here for the Robco Industrial Facility of Boston, Massachusetts. People call it the Commonwealth now. It's weird. I'm from 200 years ago.
Oh, really? Me too. All right, high five. You don't have hands.
I've got saws and a blowtorch.
Yeah, so did my butler, strangely.
All of us do.
So you were a security guard for a place? What happened to it?
Well, I'm glad you asked. 200 years ago, a bomb dropped, and then I've literally just been floating around for 200 fucking years, waiting for someone to come along and help me with this goddamn raider problem.
Raiders, you say?
I'm quite shocked it's taken 200 years for someone to come along and help me. It only took 150 years for the raiders to come in.
So what? You need me to take care of these raiders? I mean, going into a building and murdering a lot of people in cold blood is kind of my specialty, right, Piper?
I've seen you do it many times.
Yeah, it's a lot of blood on my hands.
Well, I would like you to clean out the raiders. There's probably about 35 of them. They're about 17 miles away. They're in a different facility. They're in a satellite facility. There's 2 big satellites. You can't miss it, but they're all over the place there.
All right, yeah, we can do that.
Blue, do you think this is a good use of our time? We're looking for your son.
My what?
Your son, Sean? You watched him ripped from your wife's arms,
Oh,
and then they shot her.
Oh, yeah.
And we're looking for him, and I just feel like this is a
How long
waste
did
of your
that happen?
time. It's been like 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
You've just been building farms and cornfields.
I should mention that once you kill all the raiders, you're probably going to find a journal. And the journal's going to lead you into a town that's about 57 miles from here, on the other side of Boston. You're gonna find some settlers there, but it looks like they've probably been killed by ghouls. Now, when you get to that settlement, you're going to find evidence that a Vault-Tec scientist 200 years ago lived there and has started a secret formula to an anti-nuclear bomb. That's going to still be part of my quest.
Well, I can't really pass that up, Piper.
But that's gonna take forever. Your son could be dead.
But an anti-nuclear bomb, imagine what I could sell that for.
There's no money here. It's just bottle caps.
Which is money now. Money's relative. Piper, you should know this. You live here. I'm new.
I can pay you lots of caps. I'm full of them. Listen.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I got a better idea. Now, Piper, I hope you're with me on this one. He has a lot of caps inside of him.
Yeah.
Now,
I heard them jingle.
We could go do this long thing, right?
Yeah.
And get paid after the fact. Or we could just kill him.
Now wait there, sir. If you kill me, you will get the caps that are floating inside my robot body, but you'll never find the secret of Vault 562, which is where the quest will lead you after you find the secret Vault-Tec journal. Down into the mountains, in a secret vault, you'll find some cool shit there. You'll find some cool shit. It's gonna also lead you to a volcano lair with more ghouls and raiders, but also some Brotherhood of Steel folks and probably some people that also survived the nuclear holocaust, some Vault-Tec people probably, some pre-war weapons. You're bound to find a legendary something along the way. I mean, can you really pass that up? You don't want to kill me?
I'm bound to find it eventually. I've honestly been all over this town. And I've been fighting everything. I've been fighting and killing raiders that people would eventually later ask me to kill, and I get to say to them, "Ha ha! I already did it. Pay me."
Ah, but I haven't mentioned the best part. At the top of the volcano lair, past the ghouls and the super mutants and the raiders and the Brotherhood of Steel and fuck it, why not the Enclave? There's also going to be a behemoth and a Deathclaw, and an Alpha Deathclaw, and the legendary Alpha Deathclaw, some Mirelurk's Mirelurk Queen, surrounded by Mirelurk Kings, 5 of them legendary, and, God.
God?
Yeah, he'll give you a good gun.
Ooh, I could sell a lot of papers if I wrote about God. Blue, we can't pass up this side quest.
Alright.
Sean could probably hang in there, right?
Alright, yeah, no. Alright, give me the location of the first part.
It's been added to your map.
Alright.
I don't know how I did that.
See, Piper? It all worked out in the end. We got all of his caps, the location of the thing that'll lead us to the cool thing, and yeah, no, the boy can wait.
What a scoop!
You know, I feel like that robot character was making fun of robots. I don't appreciate that too much. But what do I know? I'm just a robot, right? Oof, I need a new job, you guys. And this is like the worst time ever to try and get one, probably. I mean, the world economy is about to tank hard, so I really shouldn't look a present horse in his big gaping mouth. I hate looking for jobs anyway, all the interviewing, and the questions, and the drug tests. You know, my friend Uncle Skeleton went on a job interview recently. Let's see how it went, shall we?
Alright, we got one last interview for today, and then we're done.
Okay, what was his name? I don't remember.
I don't know, he spelled his name, like his handwriting, like he made it all shaped like bones.
Okay, that's not a great sign.
But it's the last one, we just have to get through it. Let's just bring him in.
Hello!
Okay.
It's a pleasure to meet you both. Thank you for taking the time to interview me. My name is Uncle Skeleton. Here, shake my hand.
Okay.
Shake my hand.
Oh,
Ooh, it's cold and clammy, isn't it? Yes.
It's very cold.
Shake
Oh my God.
Shake
Oh,
it.
it's ice cold?
My
Shake
hand's
my-
dripping now.
I don't...
Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry. Your name is Uncle?
Yes. Uncle
Skeleton?
Skeleton. That's my name.
That's your first name.
No.
Well, so what is your
I
first
go
name?
by Uncle Skeleton.
Okay.
What's my first name?
Yes.
Well, it's James, but that's not spooky. I can't really put a good spin on that.
Okay.
And I do have a few nieces and nephews because my brother got married young.
All right.
You know how it is. No protection.
Okay. All right.
So they call me Uncle Skeleton.
All right. Well, first let us introduce ourselves. My name is Vince Principal. I'm the vice principal here at
Vince.
Shady Sands Elementary.
Vince?
Yes.
And you're the vice principal.
Yes, I am.
And your last name's Principal?
Yes.
Looks like we have a few things in common already, Vince.
Well, it's spelled differently. My last name is with an AL, and vice principal would be with an L.
Ah, you must be a good
Administrator,
Administrator, yes, quite. And what's your name, Miss?
My name is Jennifer. Janitor.
Jennifer Janitor?
I know, it's
And you're the
strange,
prince-
but I'm the principal.
You're in charge.
She's in
Yeah,
charge.
I'm
What's
in
the
charge.
janitor's name?
We actually have a little bit of a funny office joke. We say, I gotta go see the janitor,
And it's me.
it's the person in
It's me.
charge.
Ooh. You could probably throw a few bats and ghouls into that joke to spice it up, make it a little spookier.
I don't really think bats and ghouls
It's a little
are
dull.
necessarily
It's a little
funny.
It's a little. I think they're hilarious.
Okay, well,
Yes.
So what makes you think you'll be a good fit here at Shady Sands Elementary?
Well, I'm great with kids, obviously.
Yeah.
Look
yes,
at me.
I'm not
yes,
really
that's-
getting that.
yeah.
You kind
Well,
of
I used to run a
kind
fun
of look
house.
like a scary.
It was named Uncle Skeleton's Spooky Fun House, and I brought all of the children inside.
And if you
And
don't
I
mind
made them
my
shriek because of how spooky it was.
if you don't mind my asking,
They loved it.
Why did you leave your?
I was
place
let go.
Okay.
For amicable, mutual reasons. It's
right.
fine. You should probably not. Don't look into it. Don't call them. My references are a little older.
Well, we
Okay.
will be contacting your references.
Well, you. That's
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 just-
good.
It's standard procedure.
procedure.
Call my references, just not the
Now,
funhouse. You
under-
can't find them anyway. The fam moved
Under
on.
your now, I have a couple questions about your application. Under your first reference, you wrote Dracula.
Yeah.
And then for contact
He was
information,
a
you just wrote
bitey fellow.
you just wrote Transylvania.
Yes.
How exactly?
I hope
would
you
we get
have
a
good
hold?
minutes.
How exactly would we get a hold of this person? You didn't really write down a number. You just wrote 666.
Well, if you just puncture your finger and let the blood come out, he'll find you.
Okay.
He's
That
interesting
sounds
that way.
painful
That's how he
and
found me in the first
unsanitary.
place. No, it's fine. I think he's a doctor. Acula.
Do you have any experience in the custodial field?
I was actually hoping I could be a better fit as sort of a substitute teacher. I know a lot of subjects. I know history of skeletons. I know arithmetic of the damned. I know geometry. It's no spit on that one. It's just very interesting.
Well, this position actually is for the janitor.
What about a bus driver? I'm very good driving school buses in nightmares.
I mean, he does look like he'd be good at like handling things because his fingers are abnormally long.
He does look very nimble.
They're long and slender. I can work a stick shift like you wouldn't believe.
Would you be able to pass a drug test?
Absolutely. Unless you test for scares.
Is that
That's
like
not
a new
drug.
type of?
It is for me, sister.
Is that like a new street name for something?
no.
Like angel dust? Or?
No, I mean I scare people. Watch this. Boo!
Yes. That is quite frightening.
Slightly frightening.
Before you worked at the Funhouse, where did you work?
I was a court clerk.
And why did you leave that position?
Too many machete cases.
Can you push a mop?
I can push a broomstick.
All right,
Close
that's close
Yeah.
enough.
Witches.
I think we found our guy. We already filled every other position, so
Tell me, is your janitor closet big enough to hold a coffin vertical? Sit on the ground.
vertically, yeah.
Vertical.
Vertically, yes.
Definitely.
Good, that's how I sleep.
It will also
It'll be
be
fine.
your break room.
That's fine.
All right.
I can hold seances in there.
Can you start on Monday?
I can start right now. I'm literally doing nothing.
Okay. Well,
What a go-getter.
What a ghost getter do you
we,
mean?
we actually
No, that's not what I meant.
we just got word that a kid puked in the cafeteria. So
Ooh.
if you could just go clean that up. that-
I'll grab the killy litter. It's like kitty litter, but I put kill in
I
it.
get it.
Sir, James, just go do your job.
Please call me Uncle. Uncle Skeleton's on the job.
James.
Ooh, looks like you had tacos for lunch.
Oh, Uncle Skeleton, I can't believe they gave you a job around so many children. Not like he does anything to them, but he's just a little suspect. Like, I wouldn't actually be scared he's going to be inappropriate in a scarring way, just in a subtly creepy way. Like a clown. But you know, not a clown who kills and eats people, just a regular clown. Anyway, let's hear a word from our sponsors. Today's episode of The Sketchy Show is brought to you by Old Man Rosenberger and whatever his new fucking product is.
God, sometimes don't you hate sitting down on a toilet? It's gross.
I know, and when you're in the woods and you drink all that beer, like, where am I supposed to go? Behind a tree?
Right.
It's
Use
disgusting and
leaves?
dirty.
Ugh.
There's bugs everywhere. God, I wish I could just stand up and pee.
Excuse me, young lady, should I overhear you talking about the need to urinate for standing on your two legs like a man does? Amanda, is that your name? One of you?
No.
I'm Old Man Rosenberger, and I have a brand new product that I've just patented with the patent office in Paris, France.
What year is it?
The year was 1912, and I had the idea for women who were not allowed to vote yet at the time, and as far as I know, they still can't drive an automobile. But they want to urinate like a man or some kind of monkey.
You thought it was more important to look into women peeing standing up than us voting and driving?
All I heard was monkey.
Martha would always complain about having to go out in the yard, hike a skirt up. She wore 15 skirts back then with all of the letters that were mandatorily constituted by the government.
The government made her wear 15
When
skirts.
she needed to urinate, she would be gone for 5 hours.
That's a long
I
time.
was
That's too long.
bored.
So bored.
Old Man Rosenberger's old-fashioned female urination erect system. Don't let the name fool you. There's not a penis involved with it. It's a tube that you have to insert manually with great lubrication
That
and a
sounds
funnel.
really
The
painful.
funnel
That sounds
attaches
complicated.
to this set of underwear that I took from a Mormon and converted into a contraption that was copyrighted before I invented the light bulb.
Was this guy done?
I don't know. God, my ears are bleeding. I'd rather just pee outside with the bugs.
At this point, let's just go outside.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah, outside.
I
No,
wasn't
see ya.
finished
Stop.
talking.
See you later.
about
Stop listening to us talk about peeing.
See you later.
You need to urinate.
We don't want your tubes.
Okay.
Oh.
Good God. How old was that guy? 100?
105.
My ears. I can't. I swear that's the last time I let him sponsor an episode. I can't do that again. But that brings us to the end of our show, and I hope you enjoyed a little light in the darkness. We'll be back soon with more hilarious antics to keep you going, week by week, till life goes back to normal. Or until we're all using bottle caps and gasoline for currency. Let's go out on a dark note, and see what this guy standing in a rainstorm at night is up to.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am also good.
I'm a normal person.
Well, that makes two of us then.
Yes.
Two normal people.
Just two normal gentlemen.
Two gentlemen standing here in the rain.
In the rain. With no umbrella.
No umbrellas.
We are anti-umbrella gentlemen.
I can't afford one.
I'm against them. On principle.
Oh, really?
If the Lord meant for us to be wet, we'll be wet.
That's you make a good point. Well, what are you doing here in the rain with no umbrella considering that it's 3 a.m.?
Well, you asked me to help you bury this body.
Oh! Cannibal King 58? Is that you?
That is I.
Oh,
Just another
it's so
normal guy.
Great to meet you. Okay, all right.
You said to meet up and then bring up umbrellas.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I did write that in the Craigslist ad, and then I forgot. So here's the thing. I wrote like 25 Craigslist ads, right? And they were all trying to find someone to help me bury this body, and all 25 of them were shrouded in code, but like different codes. So 25 different codes.
Yes. I replied to the one that you said, "Hey, welcome to the buffet."
Yeah. Yeah.
And what was the next line?
It was, "Hey, welcome to the buffet. I hope you brought your knapsack, but not an umbrella."
Yes. I did bring a knapsack, but really it's just a sleeping bag that I take naps in.
But see, that was also like that was code. You didn't need to.
Ah.
Honestly, so here's the thing. I actually can't afford an umbrella, but you probably should have. Like, you didn't have to not bring an umbrella
Yes.
because it is raining.
Yes. I am regretting that decision.
No, it's fine. You took the ad literally. Anyway, you want to help me bury this body?
I mean, do we have to bury it?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so I thought.
I could find.
I thought your screen name was like not your literal.
I'm just autistic enough to where everything is literal.
Shit. Okay. You know what? It's really hard to judge that on the internet.
Yes.
It's really hard.
Yes, I've responded to quite a few ads that were all in metaphor.
Because here's the thing. So Cannibal King 58, you responded. I also got responses from Corpsefucker 57.
I know him.
Oh, is that why he's like 57? And you're
Yeah.
58? Okay. Does he fuck corpses?
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay, so I also got responses from Jim Bag Sucking. So I was like, that's probably not a guy who like sucks.
I'm not familiar with him.
But like, you can't, like, he probably doesn't suck gym bags. Like, that would be kind of weird. I got like 3 different responses from 3 different things about like fingering gerbils.
Oh, I think that's all the same guy. We've encountered him before.
Yeah, it sounded like they were all written like copy and paste basically.
Yeah, that guy's a real
Gerbil finger.
gerbil fucker.
See, my screen name is Foot Sniffer.
Yeah.
But I don't sniff feet.
You don't?
No, I picked that because I'm like, that's gross, and that's like it's like a cover, so no one would think it's me.
Oh.
Because like my
So you haven't sniffed this body's feet?
no,
Oh, I was gonna ask you what they smelled like.
probably like just like a dead person.
Not all dead people smell alike.
Well, I was gonna be honest. This is my first one. It's not my first one. It's like my 5th one.
What did you do to the other bodies?
What I do to them?
What did you do to the other bodies? How did you get rid of those?
I buried them.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing. I'm getting kind of lazy. Like my first one, I chopped that one up, and that one. So like that was my neighbor. I killed him. I chopped him up into like 10 pieces, like fairly evenly spaced pieces, and then I put
Did
those.
you like measure them beforehand?
No, I eyeballed it.
Ah.
And then I put them into bags, and then I took the bags across like multiple state lines, and I kind of buried them in fields in like the middle of the night in about like 5 different states, like 2 per state, but like really far away, like some big states, like Pennsylvania is like a huge state.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first one, and then I didn't get caught. So then I was like, oh, okay. So then my next one I chopped up into like 3 pieces, basically.
Okay.
It was basically like I took the head off, and then I took the arms off, and I was like, yeah.
You could just fold the legs.
I could fold the legs, and I was like, well, I got rid of like the most identifying pieces, fingerprints and teeth and all that junk. So then I buried that person. That was my spotter at the gym. So I buried that person in like in one state, but 3 different places. And then the last 2 people I killed, I just buried them in my backyard. And then I was like, oh, that's a leap, right? That's a leap to take from like.
Well, depending on how
states.
far it is from your back porch.
Like different
Could be
states.
2 leaps, 3 leaps.
It's yeah. I can see. Yeah. It's
I mean, if we're going by standard leap measurement,
it's like
which
1
is about
leap.
a meter.
If you take a running jump off the porch, it's like 1 leap.
Okay.
To the first one, and then it's like a step to the next one. Here's the thing. Started to get kind of sloppy. Those 2 people were my brother and my sister.
Ah.
And like
Did they live with you?
No, I went to where they were. I killed them. I brought them back, and then I buried them in my backyard.
Oh, that's a lot of transport.
And I know. And then I was like, huh. And then I killed this person who was like a vagrant. I just picked him up off the side of the road. And now that I'm saying it out loud, I feel like I might have gone about this wrong.
I once helped dispose of a contortionist.
Really?
Yeah, their whole body fit inside of a carry-on bag.
Well, that's lucky.
It was.
Should have tracked down one of those. So anyway, like, I was gonna bury this guy, but like, if you wanna eat him,
I would love to.
because that would honestly that would take a lot of the pressure off of me.
And like, even when it gets down to bones, like I can use them to make a good stock.
Like his people were good stock, or are you literally saying like literally stock?
Like soup.
The soup, okay.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
a stew.
Well-
depending on how much meat you got left over.
Well, where'd you
The
park?
broth.
I can help you just drag this guy back.
Oh, I took the bus. Do you mind giving me like a ride?
No, that's fine. Yeah, we can take my car. I parked like a mile away, so we gotta kind of schlep it.
Oh.
Good
Good thing I brought my Razor scooter.
It's pretty wet in this field. I don't think you're gonna get a lot of traction.
As are all of the women's panties when they see my Razor scooter.
Yeah, you definitely seem like a cannibal.
You know, I promised myself we wouldn't get around to cannibals in this episode, and I just couldn't keep that promise. But hey, that's life. See you next time on The Sketchy Show, and don't ever forget, I love you.